Good morning. It's 8:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, October 18th. So let's go over the market. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we're on Bitcoin on Coinbase Pro. And the first thing I see, this is a manipulation trade. You see, he dumped down the price. He just got stopped by this person putting up this wall here. Very eagle-eyed. They're robots fast because he was just getting ready to dump. But he was stopped dead in his tracks. These are all manipulation trades. All three of these trades are manipulation trades. I can tell you that right now. Okay, let's go to something that uses Tether. A dollar's worth of Tether equals a fiat dollar. So they're based on the same market. If Tether is under a dollar, that's because the market's been suppressed, because people actually use Tether to buy into the market. What happens when you sell off a commodity in a large scale? The price goes down. How's Tether going to fix that? They can either deposit more money into the bank, or they can retract some Tether off the market, creating scarcity and bringing up the value of the Tether that's left on the market. That's what the government does every day with Fiat, with interest rates, using interest rates to control supply, contract or control the supply, and the value of the currency. It's simple economics. So anybody who says it's a scam, well, then you have to realize then Fiat has been running the scam on you your entire life. It's about time you woke up. Now, the reason why this over here, the Tether dollar, the Tether-backed dollar is higher value than the Fiat system. Why is the price of Bitcoin higher here and lower here? Okay, let's look. Do you see any large manipulation trades on this platform? Can you see, look over here, 60 coin posted at the lowest price possible, preventing the price from going up? I haven't seen one yet since I've been on Binance. So when people start actually taking their Tether and purchasing coin like Bitcoin, it pushes the price up because there is no resistance in a normal non-manipulated market. Over here, these guys invest their time, effort, and coin to keep the price where they want it. They use trades on both sides to keep it around 64.40. If it goes high, they'll dump it down. If it goes too low, they'll take down these walls, put up a new buy wall, and let it go back up. Then when they get at the price they want to rule at, they'll take down that buy wall and they'll put either a wall up here to keep it from going any further, and the price stays where they want it. Over here, we see no signs of that. That's why the price is higher. It has nothing to do with the value or the token that you use to purchase. Those tokens have to be paid for in fiat. You're just converting your token, fiat, into a token of the same value, give or take a few cents. This is why the fiat people are making false claims against Tether, because then they lose their ability to manipulate you out of your fiat if you're not using fiat to directly buy your cryptocurrency of choice. Okay? No emotion here. I'm just explaining it on flat economics. Now, if you believe Tether is the culprit in this, I'm going to show you another example of the fiat market versus a crypto to a crypto. Now, this is the BTC market for LTC. Look at the price, 54.48. Obviously higher. Why is that? Let's go to the fiat system. You see this? This wall are the same market size. You notice that? Maybe they're off by one coin, but every time they post these walls up, they're designed to do one thing: to keep the price of the coin between them. It's just manipulation using fiat and the coin they already have in existence in their hand. Okay? This market is manipulated. If they use a different method, because since this is a cheaper coin, they can afford to post the two walls of where they want to keep the price between. It's easy to see. Now, using that example, we're going to go back to their BTC market. Since BTC is a higher value than LTC, it becomes more expensive to put up two walls. So what you have to do is post and retract these walls to guide the price in between them. Over here, you don't. You just put them up and you just leave them there. They've been up there for more than a week. If you go back and check my other videos, you'll see these two manipulation trades. I've been up there. You see, now it's at the right price. You see, they've been up there for more than a week now. They keep those walls up there every 7 to 10 days. That's the pattern of manipulation. I already went through this already. It's been proven. Every 7 to 10 days, they will not buy or sell any of those walls. They'll take those walls down, and according to volume, they'll replace those two walls with two new walls, and both of them will be the same market size. But they will not be the same market size as the previous one 7 to 10 days ago. Okay, we got that down. That's verifiable. You could check that yourself if you're vigilant. Now, if you come over here, they want the price to be not, within their range. They don't want the price to be over 440. What they're doing is that they're using the 1 hour with the EMA 12 and 26 candles, lines. And they're trying to keep it from the EMA 26 from crossing the 12, keeping it flat. They're running their bots off this 1 hour. You can see, okay? They're bouncing the price as close to this line as possible, okay? And that's about, let's see, I would say 6,440. Sometimes it'll be more, sometimes it'll be less. Either way, they'll retract it back if you noticed. All right, and look at, and another thing you could see, well, just look at the buys and sell walls. You see, this is how you do a manipulation using large sell and buy walls, volume. You see, over here, you don't see that here. Now, why can't they manipulate this? A Binance market. First of all, Binance doesn't tolerate that. They'll probably kick you off. Over here, they're probably the people doing it themselves. All right, they actually will kick you off. The Chinese people don't take kindly to people fucking with them. Okay, we'll just put it that way. The repercussions are harsh. All right. Over here, it's just manipulation as usual because nobody does anything about it. You get a slap on the wrist over here. Now, all the FUD that's directed toward Tether is coming from these people who do this. As people start to realize, hey, the Tether market isn't as manipulated as, the Fiat market. And the Fiat boys are complaining because they're going to have less and less people to fleece as they go to Tether or any other stable coin. They're going to badmouth it, okay? Now, they said that they're not sure that there's an appropriate amount of cash in the bank, right, versus the Tether. Let me tell you something about banks, okay? I work for a bank. If you're opening an account to back Tether, I'm the service officer, so you want to put enough money in the bank to cover your Tether. Yes, that's what we are here to do. Well, okay, the bank has to protect itself. They have their own auditors. Okay, you got 250 million Tether out there? Yes, deposit 250 million. You say no, well then you don't bring your business here. Why? Because we don't want to get involved in no scam. That's how it works. And believe me, the internal auditor says, how are you going to, if the price of Tether goes up and down, how are you going to take care of that? Either we're going to put more money into the bank account to raise the price of the Tether to where it should be, or we're going to do the same thing that anybody else that runs any kind of fiat currency in the world. We will retract or contract the supply to keep the price of Tether at $1. If it's going down because people mass sold off, like the dollar, you mass sell off the dollar for another currency, the value of $1 against the other currency goes down. That's just Tether showing that they sold all their Tether to buy other crypto. The value of Tether has gone down. How do you cope with that? You can either deposit more money in the bank to bring out the current supply up to the level of $1, or you can do what they're doing. They retract the amount of Tether that's there out of the market. Put it in a hardware wallet or someplace and put it there until where the value of Tether starts to creep up again too high over $1. Then you dump more Tether and you dilute the price that way and you bring it down to $1. Okay? If you notice, the Gemini dollar wasn't in circulation and being moved, it was $1.14. They started using it, it went down to $1.09. It's that simple because they started selling off their Gemini dollar, bringing the value of it down. It's simple. Fiat economics applies to Tether. It's supposed to take the place of Tether, therefore Tether's supposed to take the place of $1, therefore it should act like $1. You go and dump your dollars on the market and see and compare it to another currency that you're dumping it against, right? And the value of that currency that you're buying is going to go up versus the dollar, and the value of the dollar is going to go down based on that currency. It's simple economics. Now let's go over if you believe Tether is the culprit, let's go over something else. Let's go over LTC BTC. Now this is another crypto versus crypto, and you'll notice the price is higher. Why is that? You're telling me now that the price of BTC is being manipulated to control the price of Litecoin? No, it's not. It's simple. Over here, they have two manipulation walls that they post every 7 to 10 days. You see, they're the same size, give or take a few pennies there. Okay, this one should be 2373 spot 11. This one's 2373.11. Both of them have some kind of other trade wrapped in there at their price. Every 7 to 10 days, they refresh these walls to a new figure. Both of them will be the same market size. And using these two walls, they move the price up and down by either bringing these walls up or bringing these walls down. This is manipulated, my friends. And the people that are casting aspersions on Tether, those are the fiat people. Because once people start realizing if you go to a Tether-based trading platform, well, the manipulation just isn't there. How come this is $300? Because over here they place huge sell walls here. It's just simple. Over here they don't. So the market's allowed to actually go a fair and balanced way. It goes up, people decide, oh, why did Tether go down? Oh, the Tether catastrophe. Oh, the price is going down. You damn idiots. People are using their Tether to go and jumping back into the market. They've been sitting on their Tether for a while because they're waiting for the bottom of the market. Now they decided, hey, the market's hit. Okay, let's start spending our Tether. Start buying coin. Everything went green. Market confidence has come back. Okay, you sold your Tether currency for another currency. The value of that currency goes up. The value of the Tether currency goes down. Now, you have to expect a reaction from the Tether people. They'll retract the supply of Tether, and they'll raise up the value of the Tether again. It's that simple. They're using fiat economics for a coin that's backed by fiat. It's a natural thing to do. The same thing the government does. People start dumping their dollars. Well, you know what? And bringing the value of the dollar against every other currency down. Well, then we'll retract the supply of the dollar, and the dollar's value goes up because it's scarce. That's the same economics that Tether uses. Please, people, these conspiracy theories that they just, you know, the people who hold Tether hear you saying this stuff, they're not even going to answer you because they know they're talking to a blithering idiot. All right? That's why they said, why are we going to expose our audit firm? The audit firm has to comply by the U.S. Regulations. If the audit firm runs a scam, they can go to jail for that, okay? So they don't want to be bothered with the nonsense that they're going to get from all of these people that claim Tether's being manipulated. It's just stupid. Tether has to be manipulated to keep the price stable at $1. It's designed to replace fiat. Therefore, it has to act like fiat. If somebody dumps the US dollar to buy Russian rubles, you start buying Russian rubles, their price goes up on the market, on any foreign exchange. And the value of whatever you're using to purchase the ruble goes down because you're dumping it. It's that simple. And then if you want the dollar to retain its value against every other currency, the Fed steps in and say, oh, there's a huge dollar sell-off. Well, raise interest rates so the dollar's harder to get and retract some of that currency out of the market. And it raises, the dollar becomes scarce and the value goes up. It's simple economics. But most of you don't understand that. And you're sitting there, Tether this, Tether that, oh, it's collapsing, oh my God. And you know what? The people on Tether are laughing at you. Don't post, you post these YouTube videos, oh, Tether's collapsed, that they're laughing at you. That's why they don't want to reply to you, because it's so stupid that you don't even have, you're in the financial market and you still don't even have a grasp of how fiat currency even works. It's a fiat replacement, therefore it has to act just like fiat. They modeled it against fiat. But the reason they created it is because of this manipulation that the fiat guys are preying on people in the market, and Tether's there to stop that. They don't want to go into Tether. The fiat guys want to grab the cash and run. They can't do that with Tether standing in the way. That's when you ask, why is the price difference? Has nothing to do with Tether. It has to do with these buy and sell wars. They're manipulating them. It's easy to see. You go over here. Where do you see huge orders to keep the price up or pumping it up? There's no price manipulation over there, so the price is where it's supposed to be. The fiat barons, oh, Tether's bad. Come over to Coinbase Pro where we only trade in fiat so we can rip you off. Manipulate you right out of your cash. That's all. And then you see, something's going on when they post a fake. You see this? Look. Bringing it down. They post a fake ad saying Binance is discontinuing anything that's pairs that have to do with Tether. They're getting rid of Tether. Why? Because the fiat guys want you in their market. If there's no money coming into their market, they have nobody to manipulate out of their cash. That's why they don't like these stable coins. And all of these other firms that are coming out like Gemini and all of that, the ones that are regulated, have realized that. The era of Coinbase Pro and their manipulation is over soon. They're done. They either got to come up with their own stable coin, show they have an interest in protecting their own clients, the small cap clients, against this type of manipulation, or they're not. And they're running cover for their buddies. So I don't know how else to explain this in simple financial terms. And if any of you young bucks don't know, understand why, let's go to the Howey test, okay? Look, this is a simple Howey's test. Of course, it's over. Everything is, the federal government has decided on 9/11, 2 federal judge, anything that passes the Howey test, read it here, is a security, okay? All your crypto, your ICOs, or all considered securities because they passed this test, okay? The only thing is the jurisdiction of everything else besides Ethereum or Bitcoin. They're considered commodities. Those will fall under the CFTC. That's been decided. That's in stone. There's no more bullshit that you could try to pass so you can keep manipulating that you're unregulated. So you can keep telling people, oh, we're unregulated, so you can keep robbing them. And everything else that's outside of Ethereum and Bitcoin is a security now. That there's no more discussion on it. There was federal judges, not your local New York judge. There were two federal judges. They came to conclusion that all of this is under securities. So if you're manipulating right now, the SEC can order your arrest now. So just go ahead, keep doing it. When they find out to get the information. If you don't want to comply under the SEC regulations, they're going to close your exchange down. There's manipulation going on. It's clear and evident. All you have to do is go to any other exchange and look. You keep using this excuse, well, you can't compare a fiat market to a tether market. The tether market, one token is equal to $1 USD fiat. Look at the prices. It's just tokenizing your dollar and then using your dollar to buy that tokenized dollar to buy something else. It's bullshit, okay? Stop blaming Tether for the market manipulation. It's the fiat guys doing the market manipulation. And now that Tether is falling more and more, taking up more and more market share, they have nobody to manipulate money out of. The volumes are dropping. They're coming to other exchanges that deal in Tether because it protects them from manipulators. And the manipulators are trying to do anything in them to badmouth Tether in their power to get you to come back into their fiat market so they can keep doing this to you. Ah, there you go. We'll give you a little shave and a haircut. Now that we friggin' raided your stop losses and took all your fiat, 10% of your fiat, you're going to come in and buy it back again. Then we're going to do it again. Oh, you didn't learn enough? Well, let's raise the price. Oh, you bought in over here. We'll raise the price. Oh, you didn't cash out. Oh, you put a stop loss. Thank you. Oh, look. It's going to go. It's going to go. You keep holding. Let me put my stop loss in here. Yeah, we'll stop right there and down here. Oh, that's it. This is it. We're going to go up to the moon. You come in. You buy down here. You get up here. Let's cut him. Wait till he puts the stop loss in. We get him again. That's all this is, guys. You're going to be laughing about Coinbase Pro soon because those guys over there, they're in for a rude awakening. Their lawyers can walk around with a puffed up chest, drinking their Johnny Walker Black or Blue Label, telling you that everything is all right. Well, they take a check from you. Well, you're going to be in for a rude awakening when you got that ankle monitor on your ankle and they're told you can't leave your nice, expensive mansion. Do you think, to all you people, if you're watching, do you think because you own the exchange and you have lots of money that you're not going to be held responsible for what these manipulators have done to people, extorted, cheated, manipulated hundreds of millions of dollars out of their pocket by running trading scams? Boy, these are boiler room antics. These aren't even of a high sophisticated quality of friggin' manipulation. These are just so easy to spot. It's ridiculous. I've been calling them. I told them. I notified them. I even told the CFTC. I notified Coinbase about this several times. This is what I gave them. They know all of this. That's why I'm going in as an expert witness. I copied all the emails. I recorded all the conversations with Coinbase. They know this. I even spoke to Adam White, who wouldn't disclose that he was the head of Coinbase Pro. And then after I talked to him and I showed him everything I had, because he was pretending like he was a rep trying to help me, he gave me his name. I didn't know who he was. And to a lawyer I spoke to one of the reps called Adam White. And she goes, wait a minute, stop. Adam White? I go, yeah. She goes, he gave me his name. I noted it down. It's Adam White. She goes, Adam White is not just a 6-month phone rep. He's the head of Coinbase Pro. I gave him the information. He's an ex-Air Force guy. I'm ex-military. We have this thing about being honest. Okay? When I gave him the information, military to military, look, bro, this is what they're doing. Adam, it was a captain in the Air Force. Adam used to test the systems on the Eagles and all the new jets, their data links from the ground, to make sure they were secure. They couldn't be interfered with. That's why he was brought into Coinbase Pro. But Adam doesn't know. He has a weakness. He doesn't know about actual exchange, the trading part of it. So I spoke to him on the phone, gave him the information, walked him through it, and I think just because of that, he decided to leave an unregulated, crooked platform, quit, and he moved to Bach. Okay? Based on that information I give him. These guys are right now. This is the 18-wheeler that's on fire, with the brakes squealing, about to give out, heading toward a big wall. Get out of its way. And I did that. Pull your accounts from this place. These guys are going to get a raid on their office soon. The FBI is going to seize the domain. You do not want your money stuck in here. Okay? These guys are as crooked as the day. The day is long. All right? I told them about the manipulation. It's very easy to understand. There's textbooks written about manipulation, which I have read. These are standard forms of that textbook manipulation here, with these huge sell and buy walls used to keep the price, pinging between them. Here, they just put it up the same market size to keep the price kettled between them. All right? These are very easy to see. Anybody that trades can tell you this, can spot this. My 8-year-old daughter, I gave a little training. She'll come down here and sit here. She actually has her own video on it. And she could tell you that these are fake trades. Because these are never bought or sold. They're just removed every 7 to 10 days and replaced by something else dictated by market volume. That's how you decide the size of the wall you're going to put up to keep the market from going up and down. And then based on moving those two walls up and down, you change the center point here, and the price changes with it. It's that easy. If you guys going to keep believing that the Tether market is manipulated, you got to go to actual Tether market and look. It is not manipulated. Buying and retracting Tether off the market and putting Tether back on the market is just to keep the price stable. Anything else is bullshit. They do the same thing with Fiat. If you go to dump it on the market to another, to buy another currency, the value of Fiat against every other currency goes down. Okay, so what they do over here, when you want to bring the dollar price back up because people are dumping the dollar, you raise interest rates, you retract the dollar supply, and guess what happens? The value of a dollar goes up versus all the other currencies out there. The Tether people are just following economics. Do they have to deposit more money into the bank to cover their Tether, dollar for dollar? Yeah, they can do that if it goes down to 97 cents, deposit more money, bring it back to $1. But if you retract the Tether supply, it's the cheapest way to do it. It doesn't cost you any fiat. You take the Tether off the market, you restrict the amount that's out there, you make it more scarce, and the value of Tether goes back up. It's that simple. They're using the normal fiat principles, applying it to Tether. Since it's dollar for dollar, it makes absolutely sense. But over here, these guys keep telling you Tether's evil, Tether's bad, because people are wising up to this. And they're leaving the fiat market and moving over to the Tether market, exchanging their fiat for Tether, because the market is not manipulated. Though it is going down, you will not see it go down like this. Look at this. Be manipulated down. This is bad. I'm telling you, it's bad. You're going to see people selling off from who went over here, bought below this price. Notice that's exactly what you lost. This market doesn't even move because it's being controlled by fiat manipulators. They use their fiat on this side. They use their coin on this side. You can't do that with Tether. Your fiat is limited by how much Tether you have. Now all of a sudden, if you want to move the market, well, you have to deposit more money. You have to deposit into Tether. Or if you want to bring it down, you can put your BTC on here and start dumping it down. But you got a lot of work to get it down to this price. You're going to lose a lot of money getting it down to that price. You're going to lose $300 a coin. Can you afford to lose that type of money? How many coin do you have to sell to bring it down to 6,400? A lot of coin, don't you? So please stop with it. And if you still don't believe it, you can always check another crypto versus crypto, and you can see the prices are out of whack. Okay? This one has nothing to do with Tether. This is just BTC and LTC. Yet, look, a not manipulated market versus a manipulated market, and you will see a price difference. See? $54, $52. Now, again, everybody says, what's your beef against Coinbase? They allowed people to rob me, and I have proof. And it's against the user agreement for other people to come in there and manipulate the market. It's stated in there, but you let them. I caught them, reported them, showed you the kettle and trades, showed you the pattern. You could have went in there and stopped them and kicked them off, but you didn't. They still continued to drive the price down for months on end. I have it all video recorded and taped. I have actual evidence. Not hearsay, evidence. I'm not yelling on the phone screaming. I'm saying, look, I have manipulation. Here's the file. Look. Take a look there. If you look, I videotaped it and narrated it. Look. 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 How much more evidence do you hear? They did it once. They did it twice. They did it 3 times. They did it 4 times. Same thing over here. Why are these trades disappearing and coming back? Then when it goes up, goes down too much, they swap it back over here. Why is that? Because they're manipulating the price. How come this one's $300 higher? Because they're not manipulating the price. It's that simple. So stop believing that Tether's evil, Tether's bad, stablecoin this, stablecoin that. Because the only people that are saying that are the guys that are right here who want to get their hands on your fiat. You see, if I want to get my hands on your fiat, if I want to get my hands on your gold, I don't want to touch your copper. Tether's the copper. To them, it has no value to them. It has value to you because you're converting it and getting your fiat, but it has no value to them because they just want your money as fast as they can get it. And Tether stands in the way. Stable coin, what are they going to do with all this stable coin? They're going to go and dump it on the market? They're going to get caught. Then it's going to leave clear fingerprints. This is what it is. It's a fiat system trying to interfere with the market so they can come in and extract your fiat and put it in their pockets. Or the crypto system, which uses Tether and keeps the wealth of crypto inside crypto. Because if you hold a Tether coin after you make a sale or profit, you buy a coin for 1 Tether, you sell it for 2 Tethers, and you hold those 2 Tethers waiting for the next downturn, it keeps the value, the market cap of crypto where it's supposed to be. On fiat, it takes it out. So it's your choice. If you believe in crypto, you deal crypto versus crypto. If you believe in stealing people's fiat, letting people rob you and manipulate you out of your fiat, then you stay in the fiat market in crypto. It's up to you. Make your choice. Make it wisely. Signing off.